Greetings, Embers. It is I, Phoenix Fire, coming to you with another story. Sit back, relax, and prepare for the chills. Let's get started, shall we? This story is entitled The Librarian, written by Chronic Nightmares. Simon's Diary. The new librarian is beautiful. I met her this morning when I was returning some books. Her name is Emma, and never before have I seen such a crimson-haired beauty as her. Her green eyes shine like emeralds in the sun, and her smile produces the fluttering sensation of butterflies inside my stomach. I couldn't look away from her angelic beauty, couldn't help noticing the beautiful shape of her body. Her curves are so perfect. It's as if she was chiseled by the gods themselves. She would be an exquisite victim. Emma greeted me with that warm smile of hers, and I took the opportunity to work my charm on her. She seemed kind, and I found it quite cute how her nose twitched when she spoke. I learned a lot about her in our brief conversation. I learned that she has a great taste in horror literature. We both love Stephen King, and we even liked the same books. But the best part of all was the fact that she seemed interested in my passion for horror. Most girls either grew bored or they saw through my mask, and their instincts told them to run. But she didn't. She just smiled and listened, and to my surprise, she even invited me over to her place for coffee at 6 p.m. I should be happy, but something about her is unlike any of the others. I fear that I'm growing rather fond of her. It's a shame that I have to kill her. Emma's Diary.
It's only been my first day working at the local library, and I've already encountered a weirdo. I hadn't even finished my morning coffee when in walked some creepy-looking dude who carried with him a dreadful stench. He was carrying some Stephen King books under his arm. He placed the books onto the counter directly in front of me without saying a word, all while he looked up and down my body like it was a piece of meat. I kept up my smile and greeted him politely. He told me his name was Simon, and then proceeded to ask me who my favorite author was, and I regret telling him that it was Stephen King, because I then had to endure a lecture on why Salem's Lot was his best book. I just agreed with everything he said and nodded along, smiling. He liked my smile. I had seen him staring, and an idea popped into my head. Something I had promised myself I would never do again, but I couldn't fight the urge. I invited him over and he'll be here at 6 p.m. He thinks I'm stupid, but I know a killer when I see one. He wants to cut me up. I saw it in his eyes, that same bloodlust that I hide much better. I can't wait to hear him scream after I cut his balls off with my garden shears.
Although short, that concludes tonight's horrific story. Special thank you to Interscare Wifey, who agreed to collab with me. Stay tuned for more horror coming your way. And, as I always like to say, when life gives you fire, become a phoenix. Make sure to check the description below and go check out more of Interscare Wifey and her husband Interscare Sleep's channel. Give them some love, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Please give the video a like, comment, and if you haven't, please consider subscribing. Until then, I hope you are all safe and taking care of one another. I'll read to you all soon.